You really thought it would get above Ohtani?
Oh, the net present value?
Uh-huh.
Of course, because Ohtani was, in my mind, the valuation on Ohtani was not in anywhere near the true value of the player.
It should have been what for him?
Well, Ohtani brings $150 to $200 million of revenue to a team. Ohtani also pitches, and Ohtani also is an MVP hitter. So when you look at this, it's going to be very easy to say that reflecting on what an MVP type bat is worth in Juan Soto, then you evaluate Ohtani and say, what is he worth?
So you think he would have been what?
Oh, he's $1 billion player for sure, because of the fact that he has an evaluation that who brings the global rights of teams are yet to be exhibited. And Ohtani is proof of that, because he brings Japan, Korea, the Asian market, 200 million people to the regional rights. Because as I read the agreement, the Dodgers get to sell their regional broadcasting rights internationally, and everybody can buy them to watch one player, Ohtani. So the valuation on that is literally just so extraordinarily high, because he brings a nation, a global rights to a franchise that didn't exist. The point of it was that he is so uniquely skilled on the field that, in addition to the fact, but he pays for himself ×4 with the revenues he brings in. And so he's created something that is, unheard of to a sports franchise. And I go to Japan every year, I knew this, and I had met with Ohtani 3 or 4 times.
How close did you get to signing him?
Well, we never really knew the process, but his parents were delightful people. He was wonderful, very polite, as was his coach. And the whole thing, we thought we were very close, but we ended up knowing that the team, his former team, was directly involved in what the choices were, and watching him pitch and throw was well worth the time spent, because he's a remarkable baseball talent. He just really is.
Did you beat yourself up losing out on not having the opportunity to work with him?
You realize that the forces that were in effect in the decision making were not something that you could in any way control, because the basis of it was very different than the normal individual player choosing a representative. It was just a very different process and need from that perspective. You have such great respect for the player. And watching him every night, as I do here in LA, it's certainly, you could have imagined the difference that we felt we could have made with him,
In The Athletic that you released, the Angels didn't capitalize on having Shohei Ohtani. Now they get to watch the Dodgers do so.
First of all, this hit me when I was at Dodgers camp this spring, and there were thousands of people on the backfield at Dodgers camp. And I thought to myself, this is an amazing phenomenon. We all know about the money they've made. We all know about Ohtani being followed by Yamamoto and now Sasaki. And why couldn't this have been the Angels? That's what came to me. The Angels had Ohtani. They had him for 6 years, and yet they never capitalized in the way that the Dodgers have. And really, what I talked about in the article were 3 things. One, their failure to capitalize economically the way the Dodgers have. And that means bringing in sponsorships. It means bringing in fans. Then they had every opportunity to trade Ohtani, and they didn't do that. Now, if you were going to sign Ohtani, if you had that in your head, okay, then maybe you don't trade him, and maybe you think we'll just keep him and do that. But they didn't sign Ohtani either. So every step, every stage here, they fell short and they missed an opportunity. It's the failure to capitalize financially. It's the failure to trade him and then the failure to sign him when you could have had Ohtani for the same deal that he took from the Dodgers. Now, I don't know that Ohtani would have taken the Angels over the Dodgers, but the Angels didn't value him properly, didn't see his place in the sport properly, and it all led to all this.
Who's to blame in the Angels organization ultimately?
Well, the article is about Artie Moreno and why he is the one to blame, and because he's the one, of course, as the owner, overseeing all this. He was the one who did not take full advantage of the economic benefits. He's the one who did not allow his front office to trade Ohtani, and of course, he's the one who ultimately did not sign Ohtani either. So yes, Moreno is the focal point of this, the centerpiece of this.
I'm also seeing in the article how Artie Moreno thought that the contract would be in the fours. Right. It was in the fours in net present value. So does he not understand how deferrals worked? And that's why he thought it was actually 700, but it's not?
I don't know, Scott. And Tom Verducci was the one who reported that, quoting a source saying that he thought Artie Moreno did, that the contract would be in the fours. And you're right. In present day value, once you eliminate the deferrals or incorporate the deferrals, I should say, then yes, by both the union's calculation and the league's calculation, it's in the 400 million, 500 million range. That's where he supposedly wanted to be. My guess is, and I wrote this, that he objected to the total value, the 700 million. And that's why he made the decision not to engage Ohtani on that particular number that he was talking about.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。